Hi, how are you? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Mrs. Maligan, and I'm going to be your health teacher for this quarter. Um, I'm sure you're very aware that we're not really sure what's going to happen with this quarter, so it should be definitely a journey to try to figure out how we are going to navigate an online class. Have been doing okay so far, posting stuff with the flexible learning we've had the last couple weeks. But in terms of what that looks like in the long term and grading and all of that is still like a big question for us. We're still trying to find out a lot of information ourselves. So I'm going to give you kind of a tentative outline. The other Health 10 teacher and I, Mrs. Meehan, have been talking to try to make sure what makes sense to start off with. So we're kind of flipping the order of the units that we usually do, just so we can kind of ease into this flexible learning for you and for us as we try to navigate what makes sense. I'm looking forward to meeting you. So I put together a little slideshow about myself and some information. I'm kind of like talking as you're watching the slideshow, so you can learn a little bit about me and hopefully become a little bit more comfortable. I kind of got the idea from Mr. Dunnigy. So if you don't know, he used to teach at another school and he came to Haverford. Sorry, I got hair in my mouth. Probably, I think this is his fourth year here. So he's been here for a couple years, but when he came to Haverford, he kind of gave us an introduction about himself, and showed us a slideshow of his life and kind of got us to know him a little bit better. I thought it was a little strange at first, but I'm like, actually, that makes a lot of sense. You know, it's a way that we can get to know him in a pretty quick way. So I'm kind of doing the same for you, so you can kind of get to know me and where I'm coming from, and might explain a lot about what's being posted and if we're streaming live, what's going on in my house. So you can kind of get a little snippet of what I'm all about, I guess. And then later this week, you're going to have an assignment where you're going to have to do the same about yourself. However, it's just going to be you're going to post it for me, and your whole class isn't going to see it. It's just what you'd like me to know about you, I guess. So we can get to know each other a little bit through this virtual learning type of thing before we really get into the class. And that's kind of be this first week. We're going to just kind of get to know each other a little bit. Then looking forward, we're probably going to be jumping into first aid. So I know you might have got a little bit of that in the middle school, and some people are already CPR certified, whether you work at the Y or whether you're a lifeguard. So some of this might be a review for some of you. So it is just kind of more factual stuff, and then we'll probably move into nutrition. Other things that we're going to cover in the unit, or in the class, I should say, are substance abuse. So we're going to kind of talk about substance abuse and go through a unit with that. And then the other two units, that mental health is usually our first unit in class, but because we're not in person, I'm going to save that for if we do go back. So I want to save that material for when we're together. So if that's a possibility and we are back in school, we're going to save that for that curriculum for that, as well as human sexuality. We're going to save that for when we're all together. However, we don't know what's in the long run. So we will make adjustments as we go. I ask for your empathy as I kind of am figuring this out as well. I know this is all new to us, so there's a big learning curve. I'm familiar with some technology, but I'm trying to learn a lot myself. You all are pretty tech savvy, but if you have any issues or anything, I'm here to help you. So I'm going to have, online office hours and when I'm best available to talk and chat, as well as, other times I'll let you know that I usually generally check my email. So you'll have access to me, when I'll be usually checking and kind of like working from home. So you'll have that information and you'll know when to best reach out. So I have two slides attached to this. So the one slide is just all about me, kind of getting to learn about me and who I am and my background. And then the other slides are about kind of like going through the syllabus, I guess, giving you an idea of what the class is all about and some of the expectations. So the online syllabus is going to be a little bit different than in person, obviously. Each unit usually has a unit packet when we're in class, but that's not feasible because we're not virtually in class. We're in class through cyberspace. So It looks a little bit different. Grading is going to be a little bit different. Participation is going to be a little bit different. So as we're all trying to figure this out, let's just give each other some grace and try to figure it out the best we can. But I am looking forward to getting to know you and work with you, and hopefully, enjoy the class, enjoy the time at home, but also enjoy the class and get the most out of it that we can while we're apart. So looking forward to getting to know you over this week, or trying to get to know you a little bit over this week. And then, if you need anything, just please feel free to reach out. I'm looking forward to hearing from you and getting the class started. So make sure you check out All About Me, and also make sure you check out our syllabus and let me know if you have any questions. Make sure you share that with your parents and guardians too. If they have any questions about anything, I will send an email and I'll probably attach it to them. To that email to them, so they understand what that's all about as well. Okay. All right. Have a great day, and I can't wait to hear from you. Take care.